Now, we had a very, very wonderful, eclectic weekend with several adventures all rolled up into one weekend. And we started out this weekend with Tim's brand new Ninja that he just purchased. We did a whole night of cleaning up parts, polishing it, cleaning up the wheels, and we had to do some work on the brake master cylinder. We got that done and we wanted to go for a test ride, and of course I'm always ready to take a ride on the RD. There's never a time when taking a quick 50-60 mile ride on the RD doesn't make your day complete. Now what, and Tim kept track of the mileage on his Ninja. He said he got 50 miles to the gallon when he figured it out, when we filled up the tank at the end of the day. And one thing I guarantee you, he got better mileage than the RD, that's for sure. If you want a bike with top mileage, don't buy an RD. Actually, the RD uses almost as much gas as the R1, but it is just a lot of fun to ride. And I just especially on these back roads where we were up here in Booton, it's just great. So we got back from this ride, and this was a very, very eclectic weekend. We have Wings and Wheels in Teterboro Airport, B-17s flying over the house, monster trucks are in Giant Stadium, and it's an awesome cruise night. It's supposed to be, the weather's predicted to be extremely nice for tonight. So we got busy with one of the other things I wanted to do. I wanted to get some miles on the FCR. Again, as I make changes to the bikes, and in this case we've changed the handlebars, I always like to just basically get some 100-mile rides on it, 150-mile rides, before I take it to where I'm too far from home. Anyway, these bars, and I have to thank Chuck again for this, these Renthal bars. I have them on 4 of the 7 bikes now. They're even on the R1. They are perfect. They absolutely make the bike, and they make the bike much more fun to ride. I don't think there's any performance trade-off at all. And Luciano rode the R1. He even liked it, so. And he's about as fussy as they get as a road tester. But anyway, now I wanted to get up early this morning. See, I got down to the airport before the crowd was there because they don't let you take pictures. Now, if you look in this picture right back here, you can see through the fence, you can see the B-17. He's going to be here all weekend, and they basically fly right over my house. There's times when we've been sitting out on the back porch, and you can hear it coming. You just about have enough time to grab the camera and take some pictures of it. But it's really, in my estimation anyway, it's really one of the, every year we have Wings and Wheels, and they usually have a few other warbirds, but it's the B-17 that's, because they take people for rides, so it's going over the house, back to the airport, over the house, back to the airport. And I snuck in a picture, even though, and you can see, this is a really amazing picture if you look at it close. Between engine 3 and 4 here, or maybe it's 1 and 2, you can see the Freedom Tower. The Freedom Tower is now finished. Just on this, just to the left of the rudder, that is the Freedom Tower. I never realized that when I took the picture, but that's quite a nice picture. Anyway, we got up to the Ducati place for some coffee in the morning, a nice cup of coffee, and somebody was taking a Triumph apart. This was and usually you would do this work in your workshop, but they turned the Ducati parking lot into a workshop, I guess. This was a lot of fun. The guy was a lot of fun watching him work on a bike. There's a guy with a Desmo Sedici, one of the world's most expensive bikes, maybe the most expensive bike, I don't know. More expensive than my RD anyway. Not sure it's more fun to ride though. You know, it's all in the eye of the beholder anyway, so. And some of the other eclectic bikes that were there, some Ninjas. And of course, old Sophia. Oh boy. Now, I have to be honest, since I've changed the bars, I really look forward to riding this bike a lot more than I used to. Now, and for me, and I was speaking to Jim, the guy selling the Ducati, how he still lives with clip-ons, but you can't twist your neck to see into traffic. You can't see out of the mirrors. This bike now with the mirrors in the right place and the handlebars at a human height, so much more fun to ride. Nice old KZ was there. And of course the Triumph. This always exciting. Now, he had a chrome seat or aluminum seat or something. I had never seen one like that before. Anyway, this is Jim's Ducati, which he's selling for $3,500. Anybody that's interested can contact Rockwell or send me an email or whatever. We rode with him this day. We put on about, well, a half a loop around the park anyway, 50 miles, I don't know. But it was 40, 50 miles. It was, he was the lead rider that day, so we got to see the bike in action. Luciano's looking to buy another Ducati. This would be one I like to add to my collection. And they finally got the Triumph working. I don't know what was going on with the Triumph. But it's funny to go to a dealer and you see them working in the parking lot. I don't know. I don't know what that says about, I don't know what it says about anything. Anyway, Jerry's nice Triumph. Now Jerry, we were mean to Jerry the other day. We told him his chain was rusting. So the next time we see him, he's got so much chain lube on the bike, the back wheel changed color. So now we told him that the chain's out of adjustment. Oh my God. An old BM. I bet Kenny Augustine still remembers these old BMs. Oh man, do I remember them. And here's a little look inside Perry's, where the usual crew gathers for breakfast and solving the world's problems of putting Moto Guzzi clutches in, among other things. Really nice Aprilia. He went on a ride with us too. And this bike, really, the paint on this bike, I love the paint. I've seen him many times. I've looked at it. Now, if it's a cloudy day, it's okay, but in the sun, it really looks spectacular. And then we got to see the Desmo Sedici leave with wild abandon. We got to see the Triumph. Look at that seat. That cowl goes around the seat. It looks like it's a piece of aluminum. Maybe it's hand-hammered aluminum. I don't know. It's pretty cool looking, pretty nostalgic. Anyway, I told Jim I'd put some extra pictures we could on this. If anybody is interested in this Ducati, he wants $3,500 for it. It's a very, very whistle clean bike. It supposedly has 700 miles on the belts, and he has all the maintenance records. Nick did all the maintenance at the Ducati place here where the pictures are taken, so should be in pretty nice mechanical shape, and it certainly is nice cosmetically. Anyway, nice Moto Guzzi, one of the retro bikes there. I thought I'd throw in a couple extra pictures. Maybe somebody'd be interested. This looks like it has some custom painting on the tail section. And some carbon fiber parts and various other little updates. I'm never sure when they put this stuff on the Ducati Desmo Quattro Bimbo Bombo Bumbo Bingo. I'm never sure what that really means, but maybe it means something obscene and we don't even know it. A lot of scoops in this tail section. Larry ought to buy this tail section. Look at this. Scoops and... oh my God. That's pretty cool. I didn't notice that in real life, believe it or not. I was looking at the mechanics. I never noticed how the custom tail section is. It's pretty neat. Anyway, it's for Luciano. He's got another. By the way, he has a Katana for sale right now that's in beautiful shape. I've ridden the bike and it's a beauty, a 600 Katana that if anybody's interested in. This is again, we're turning this into like a YouTube sell a bike here or something. Anyway, but it's always nice if you're going to buy a bike to ride with the guy who owns the bike and listen to it and see how nice it handles. This one handles like a dream. Again, we went on a real nice loop around the park and Jim led the ride, so it was kind of cool. And then we wound up with all the Desmo Quattro Ginzo Bonzo Gumbadambos up on Perkins. But anyway, that was a really nice day, but this was a weekend. There was a ton of things left to do this weekend. And it looks like we're going to get 3 or maybe 4 little videos out of this weekend because so many things happened. But this was really one nice morning of riding and hanging out with the boys.